Sam Hunt, Bull Sessions in the Big Lounge with 98.7 The Bull. Welcome to Portland, man. Is this your first time here?
It is.
That was really reverby. That made me sound so cool for a second there.
Cool and powerful.
Right? Exactly. It sounded like the voice of like a prepubescent god. That's what it was. Well, welcome to Portland. You got a beautiful day here. And what have you been doing this afternoon?
We haven't done much. We just rolled in just a few hours ago and got to the hotel, set up, and hung out for a second. We've done a little sightseeing, but that was mostly out the window of the car on the way here. But I've heard so much about Portland. I'm looking forward to hanging out and really trying to soak in as much as I can for a couple of days.
Well, man, a lot of country musicians, obviously country singers and writers have an interesting story. You know, they started out, pumping gas or waiting tables. You have a little bit of a different background before you got into, being a musician.
Yeah, I really had no desire to play an instrument. Never thought I really could play music. I was always a big music fan, but a buddy of mine, when I graduated high school, went to a pawn shop and got him a guitar, and it just gave me the idea. Well, maybe I need to try to play the guitar. So I went and bought a little $200 guitar, a little pawn shop down the road, and learned a couple chords. And I thought, well, I'll do this. I was about to go off to college. I'll do this, as a hobby when I have time. But the second I picked it up and learned a chord, and when in country music, if you learn 3 chords, you can play a country song. So I learned 3 chords, and I was able to play lots of the songs I grew up listening to. So at that time, it just sort of took me over.
You were the quarterback for University of Alabama, Birmingham, and free agent for the Kansas City Chiefs. So being an NFL player versus singing, both take a lot of work. How did you find time to sharpen your skills while you were playing in college?
I just I didn't know anybody when I went to college, so I had a little dorm room where I was busy with the workouts and the football routine, but when I got back to the dorm, it was quiet and I had a lot of time to kill. So I would sit there and just learn songs, learn chords, and then I got into writing a little bit during that time. As
a singer, you're just now getting your start, on a national scene, but they might not know your name, but they definitely know a few songs that you've written. So what are you most proud of in terms of writing a song?
I'm not sure. They're all so different, and I've been having an artist that I grew up listening to and sing a song of mine, it's such a unique thing with each artist that they each really mean a lot to me, so it's hard to choose. The first song that I got recorded probably was the biggest for me just because it was the first, and Kenny Chesney recorded a song called Come Over, and it was the first song that I learned to play on guitar was a Kenny Chesney song called What I Need to Do, and it was one of those 3-chord songs, and it was really cool because I took that same guitar to Nashville and wrote on it for those first couple of years, and that was the same guitar, that I worked on Come Over on.
Also a writer, co-writer on Cop Car by Keith Urban and We Are Tonight by Billy Currington. So that's not a bad resume.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I sat in a room, small rooms, for a couple, 3 years writing these songs, and I got a little cabin fever. And after a while, I was like, are these songs any good? Are they ever going to see the light of day? And then it's funny, just a couple years later, they've all sort of popped out at once. So it's crazy, but it's cool.
Well, I've always been a fan, and make some noise if you are too, to actually hear the songwriter sing the song. So
yeah, thank you guys. It's cool.
I don't know if you might want to play Come Over as part of your set. If you got it planned or not, that'd be totally cool.
Cool. Would you come over? What if we play Cop Car? Could we
Cop Car, Come Over. What do you guys think? Cop Car,
right.
Come Over.
That one's on the radio now, so we'll play that.
How about we'll do Cop Over and come? And I won't try the other one.
Switch gears. I'll
dirty.
throw y'all off. Yeah.
Well, I got one more for you, and that was my mind going in the gutter there.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Glad I'm in the dark because I'm turning red right now. One more for you, if you don't mind, then we'll let you get back to playing. I cannot talk today. I don't know what's going on. If you could just finish the sentence for me. It's a super serious one.
Read your mind.
All right. I wish I was a girl because.
Oh, you're serious? You want me to finish?
Yeah.
Finish the sentence. I can't finish that sentence unless you take credit for the first part. I wish I was a girl part.
I play with my own boobs would be my answer. Right now,
of course, of course.
Oh, you're gonna back out of that one?
You
okay.
See how I'm trying to weasel out of this?
All right, make some noise. You want to hear some more Sam Hunt here in the Big Lounge.